about our Olathe history. We're going to be able to identify the physical characteristics of the local community and analyze the impact of people who have contributed to the local community. Which means I can recognize the lasting effects of people and places in my community. Okay, we're going to look at some maps today. Some background info. What state do we live in? Kansas. We live in Kansas. What city do we live in? Olathe. Okay. What is this a map of? Aubrey.
The United States or dash of America.
Yes, this is the United States of America. Anybody know where our state is? Gabe, can you come up and point to where our state is? This is our state. This is a map of Kansas. Who thinks that they can find Olathe on this map? Emily, where do you think Olathe is? You think over here? Riker, where do you think Olathe is? You think over here? And Ellie, where do you think Olathe is? You think right here. Olathe is right here. So we did what today? Maps. What are we doing next week? And we are going to move on to day 2. We're doing our signs today and our street posts. So these are our standards and our objectives again. I can recognize the lasting effects of people and places in my community. What state do we live in? Kansas. What city do we live in?
Olathe.
Who can come up and point to where we live? Aya. Right there? Yep. We're going to talk about signposts. What's this word? It's a big word. Abbreviations. Who knows what an abbreviation is? What's an abbreviation?
It's like a way to say something shorter.
It's a way to say something shorter. So we're going to talk about street sign abbreviations. CIR. Circle. ST. Street. RD. Road. LN. DR. Class.
Yes.
Our hands are down, our voices are off. I need yellow table. Go get their books and go back to your table. Red table, go get your Olathe books. Green table, go get your books and go back to your table. Purple table, go get your books. And blue table. I love how quiet red table is. I will know you're ready when you have your book open and your eyes are on me. We're going to sort these names. In your book, you will see 3 lines. It says history, Native Americans, and nature. I want you to work with your shoulder partner for, let's say, 5 minutes and try to sort as many as you can. Please use a pencil because we might be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. With your neighbor, ready, go. Last class?
Yes.
Your pencil needs to go down low. Your body needs to turn to face me. Your whole chair is turning. We are not, do you hear my words? We are not changing anything else. We are not changing anything on our board. Your pencil is down. Hands go in your lap or on your shoulders. Those are your 2 options. History. We have Stagecoach Drive. We have Strang Line Road. We have Santa Fe Street and Mahaffey Street. Under our Native Americans, your pencil is down. We have Black Bob Road. We have Blackfoot Drive. Mohawk Circle. Then Apache Lane. And in nature, we have Sycamore Street. We have Cherry Street, Locust Street, Poplar Street. Class.
Yes.
Part 2, day 3. Our standards and our objectives. Once again, this is not new. Our objective. I can recognize the lasting effects of people and that word. What state do we live in? Aubrey.
Kansas. No,
Aubrey. I'm sorry. I thought I only had one friend named Aubrey. Aubrey.
Kansas.
We live in Kansas. What city do we live in? Thor. The Kansas, yes. You can come up and show me where we are. Nico, over there. Yep, activity 1. It does not mean that you will do it first. It is just activity number 1. Green screen. We're going to test if you can read a street sign that we worked on yesterday. You're going to hit a post, we're going to take a picture, and you're going to green screen yourself. Activity number 2. We're going to make a map of Scarborough. There's a new teacher starting at Scarborough. Not really. This is a make-believe situation. We're going to make a map on a piece of paper. Your group of 8 is going to split into 2 groups of 4. I would suggest you start in pencil. I would suggest you talk with your team before you draw. Our third activity. We are writing a letter to City Hall because Aletha wants to hear from you. So you're all going to get a letter. Dear blank, you're going to write City Hall. You're going to tell them that we're learning all about our Aletha history. You're going to tell them what your favorite part is. If your name isn't at the bottom, do I know who did this work?
No.
Will the city of Aletha know who wrote this letter? No. Your name has to go on there. You are going to write your letter in pencil. After you are done writing your letter, you can use crayons to decorate. Yes?
Yes.
My letter says, Dear City Hall, at school, we have been learning about Aletha history. My favorite topic we have learned about is the Hire Boot Company. We even got to make our very own boots. Your friend, Miss Haley.
Okay.
We are going to make groups to do our next activity. These are random groups. My group.
Yeah.
You can start writing your letter. Map of Scarborough. Class.
Yes.
Our voices can be talking, but we do not have to be screaming. We are sitting right next to who we're talking to. Who remembers what city we live in? Aya. Aletha. You're going to hit a post. And we're going to put you in front of a signpost. Our next group is making a map of Scarborough. Remember, we have a new teacher. They don't exist. We're making a map of Scarborough so they can figure out where they are going. And then our last group is writing a letter to City Hall. We want to hear from you, not what your neighbor thinks, not what Miss Haley thinks, not what Mrs. Millard thinks. They want to hear from you what your favorite thing that we've been learning about is. We are going to get back in our groups. Names need to go on this paper first, work together to draw and label the school. Tell me your favorite part of what we've learned about.
History.
Focus, focus.
Everybody focus.
Our maps. We learned all about the Kansas maps.
Yeah.
We learned all about signs.
Yeah.
Learned about the Shawnee signing a treaty to leave their land, which is now Johnson County. We learned about Dr. John Barton starting the town of Aletha. We learned about the raiders attacking Aletha and how the Mojave farmstead played a role in that. We learned about the Hire Boot Company. We learned about the Strang Line electric rail connecting Kansas City and Aletha. And then we learned about the Aletha Naval Station. Yes?
Yes.
That is our entire book, guys.
What?
Just one.
What? Wait, we're done?
We're going to go to your mailbox and pack up your red folder.